Hello everybody, the following is coursework done for CS 426, the spring 2017 semester. The game we created is Escape Nazism as a Deaf Citizen. I am VJ Rajmeda, and my partners are Cameron Rios and Michael Azeri. I'll mostly be talking about what the functions we add into our game and just some of the mechanics in general, some of the itty-bitty details that you might find interesting. So if you look at this is our main menu. It obviously has all the features you would want: credits, exit, and we even added a scene selection menu in case you wanted to test out some of the routes. So we tried implementing about 9 levels, but the really good levels only ended up being about 5. But they're very, very unique. So I think the best thing to do is just dive right in. So if you look here, you start with a quote. It's supposed to give you some sort of hint as what to do. Something that inspired us. So if you notice it said press X, that's not X on the keyboard, it's actually X on the PS4 controller, which we actually implemented for our game. So now the loading screen is now, what it says, loading the next screen. Now when you start the screen, it gives you a couple of instructions. Maybe this might be the first time you held a PS4 controller, but these are mostly the standard controls they have. There's a mini map on the side that you can toggle around. It's mostly just adventure. You're supposed to try finding your way. If you look here, you have an NPC that you can interact with. Since you are a deaf citizen, some of the words aren't exactly clear to you, so they would appear as blanks, but they give you enough hints as what to do. So if you listen to him carefully, he says something about a boat, a blank, and a foot route, maybe. So if you start off the level, it's kind of hard to know where exactly to go. You can try maybe something over here. Oh, there's a person here. Let's go see what they say. So you walk up to them, and the person says, go straight, blank, and then more blanks. Girl ahead. Foot route. Oh, foot blank. So I guess you go back. You do as he says. You'll notice that we actually had to add some billboards in here. See, the grass itself is not actually being rendered. It's just a billboard. Old man here says, okay, day anyways, something blank, did you hear? And then they talk about this town. So I guess from here what we were trying to do is try finding some sort of town. If you go this way, which is the wrong direction, you encounter a soldier, and the soldier asks for your papers, and he gets pretty aggressive. And you're not sure what he says at the end, so it's probably better to leave him alone. Currently I'm holding R1 so you can run. We have a very, very huge level, so I'm just going to zoom past here. These are some of the houses. Maybe there should be a soldier. If you look at your mini map, there's a red dot representing the soldiers. You generally want to stay away from them. You could end up with a game over. There's many ways to end with a game over. One of them being either being caught by the soldier or jumping off the edge. So, you found a boat, and then if you look at your mini map, it's in green. So why don't we see what happens? So you're loading to a new screen, and you have a different quote. Something about an ocean and being a sailor on a tiny boat. So now this loads the next scene. Now you're on a boat, and here's some instructions. You hear a young man say, find light, something about a mare, maybe could be important. So you drift on, and you could hold R1 to, I guess, go faster. And then if you keep going forward, you encounter these boats. And then if you get close enough, you realize that there's notes on these boats. And in a way, this is supposed to be what our narrative is about. There's different people, and they also are trying to escape. And this is some of the ways they give you like hints. So this one talks about a lighthouse. So you go forward, try going faster, you encounter, I believe, another boat right around here. You toggle it, and a corpse is touching. So this is where we tried adding some narrative and maybe just hints in general of what to do. The boats are really empty to give you a sense of environment, really. So here it's talking about some sort of correct way. So you try doing your best, looking around. It's talking about lighthouse, so let's go towards the lighthouse. What does this say? What freedom? So I guess let's go straight ahead and find out. Oh, so if you were able to find this path, which really isn't as obvious as it looks, you would have been greeted with the game winning screen. So now let's try another route. I think the fastest way to get to these routes is actually using the scene selection menu. So let's do that. Sorry about that. I realized that I was not using the correct mouse, so it was not showing up. So now you go to, well, let's start from the base level again and see if we can get there quicker. I might edit this video a bit so that we can just zoom past the parts that are most important, or go towards the parts that are most important. Yeah, so the dialogue mechanic is there. There's a jumping mechanic you could use, and there's just many tweaks to make the PS4 controller a bit more natural, and the controls, I guess, more intuitive and fun to use. So we run past here. We already went here. We tried the boat route. Now we're going to try the next route, which would be the foot route. There are enough hints here to actually tell you where to go. There's a train implemented over there. We never actually got to finish that route, unfortunately. If you go here, you should be able to go around just past this path. You notice there's a bridge, and next to the bridge there is a few towns, or townhouses, I should say. So you go here. Oh, you notice a person. Well, maybe we should try seeing what the person has to say. So you go up there. The person says something about a hearing. You hear about something. He says to go straight ahead. So you follow this. Okay, well, the girl gives you some information about how to control your camera. So just with right analog input. And now you're on to the foot route. Let's see. There are some instructions for this one, and this is supposed to be meant to be kind of intimidating because it's very dark, very hard to see route as well. So you're supposed to find this axe, which you can pick up by pressing triangle. Again, you want to try avoiding the guards. And then if you go just about past here, you will see this fence, which if you press R2, you'll notice that you can actually cut down this barricade. It's kind of hard to do initially. It's your first time. If you keep attacking it, just go right in. There you go. Now you are doing damage to the barricade, and it's slowly chipping away. It's a bit buggy. We would like to actually fix this a bit more later. The animations were kind of hard to mess around with. But this should be enough for you to jump across, and if you keep going straight, you're greeted with foot route number 2. This foot route is also kind of dark and gloomy. You're really supposed to just try finding your way out of this place. I mean, it is Nazi Germany after all. So again, try picking up the axe. Once you have the axe, as the hint says, try finding an escape route. This is actually one of the hardest ones to find by far. Cameron actually went through a lot trying to design this particular level. You got to be careful not to actually go into the Nazi base camp, or else there is a game over screen awaiting you. See, the best idea, or the best approach, would be just to look at the mini map, see what's going on. And this one, you actually have to go off the screen to actually find what you're looking for. So here, keep going. You will be greeted with a barricade. Next, you have to find the weak point, which, if you look at your map again, it will be colored red. And you're here. You have the axe. Now just start chopping away. Now you realize you can clear the fence, go through, and congratulations, you escaped Nazi Germany. Now, you should be loaded back to the main menu. You can check out other stuff. You can exit, play again, give it a shot if you want to, if you're brave enough. But I think that concludes our demo of the game. There's a lot more stuff you can look at. There's more dialogue scenes, and if you're interested, there are some extra NPCs that you might not have encountered, or we haven't encountered in this demo. But if you get a chance, check it out. Thank you.